Hey guys, welcome to Covenant Kids TV. We are so glad that you joined us today. We have an amazing episode. We're going to be learning all about this guy named Joel. We're going to worship, memorize the Bible. It's going to be a great lesson. We are so excited you join us. All right, you know what time it is. It's time to worship. Let's stand up and worship God.
Philippians chapter 4, 4-7. Philippians chapter 4, 4-7. The Lord is near, the Lord is here, and I have peace with God. The Lord is near, the Lord is here, and I have the mind of Christ. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again and again and again. In everything I will sing and give thanks to the Lord. Now I will say and I will pray, and again I say rejoice. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again and again and again. Don't be anxious about anything, but in every situation give thanksgiving. Don't be anxious about anything, but in every situation give thanksgiving. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again and again and again. Rejoice in the Lord. Chapter 4, 4-7. Philippians chapter 4, 4-7. Everybody, everywhere, all around the world. Listen up right now, because I got something to say, and it will be heard. I made up my mind, not afraid to show. That's right, gonna leave the past behind, gonna let the whole world know I am who God says I am. Let me tell you now. I am who God says I am. I am forgiven, I am a winner, I have been chosen. Jesus, I am yours. Jesus, I am yours. Forever. Jesus, I am yours. Forever. I am, Jesus, I am yours. I belong to the one who saved me. I belong to the one who gave his life. So I will take my place. I will stand and say, Jesus, I am yours. I am who God says I am. I am who God says I am. Let's go. I am who God says I am. 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 I am forgiven.
was a great time of worship, you guys. Now we're going to go to our big idea video where I want to introduce you to a new friend.
Hello, I'm Aneva Rains with CKTV. Tune in for bedtime news to find out are soccer balls too round? In other news, on top of a severe drought that has plagued our area for months on end, I have just been informed that the land of Judah has been overrun with locusts. You heard that right, locusts are attacking our area. Eyewitness accounts claim that the bugs have eaten up all the vegetation that is left in our area.
I was walking to the theater and I just saw a bunch of bugs everywhere and I didn't know what to do. There were locusts everywhere and they almost made me wreck my private jet. Man, them bugs were everywhere. They were big. Oh, there's one. Oh my gosh.
Breaking news. This just in. Sources say that a man named Joel, a local prophet, has a message from the one true God. It reads, "Turn back to God before it's too late. God is kind and merciful. He does not get angry easily. He would rather forgive you than punish you. Stop doing wrong things and God will bless you." It seems that God is also promising to send rain and save those who cry out to his name. So perhaps there is hope after all. Tune in next week to hear from a man who claims to have survived 3 days in the belly of a whale. That's all for today for CKTV.
Wow, can you imagine if that was a real news story today? Like you turned on the TV and that's what you heard? Locusts everywhere? Those bugs are disgusting. But that kind of reminds me of this story. And obviously we were just telling you this silly version of a Bible story, but I was thinking about this one time that my mom took me on a walk and I got so excited to go to the park that I started running. And next thing I know, my mom is screaming my name. Now, oftentimes when mom's screaming my name, I've done something wrong. But you guys, I hadn't done anything wrong yet. I was running and I wasn't really paying attention. I was like, why is my mom yelling at me? So I stopped and turned around and guess what? There was this massive snake behind me. And I don't know about you, but I'm terrified of snakes. So I turned around and there's a snake and my mom was like, "Mason, watch out, watch out." So I was at first mad at her because she was yelling, but then I realized what she was doing was protecting me. You might be thinking, what does this have to do with our Bible story, Miss Mason? Well, I'm glad you're thinking that. Because oftentimes, God has to do things to protect us. Just like in this story, these people were kind of living their lives. They were hanging out. They weren't really listening to God. They weren't following God. Honestly, they'd forgotten about him. So to get their attention, you know what God did? He sent all these bugs. He sent all these locusts into their town, and he sent Joel, and he warned them. He said, "Hey, you need to pay attention." It wasn't because he was mad at them or angry at them, but he wanted them to know that he was there and he had a plan for them. He wanted to turn to God and say, "God, we love you. We care about you. We know that you're good." Sometimes in our life, as silly as it seems, we can forget about God. We can forget that he's good and he has mercy and he loves us. So this whole week, we want to be thinking about ways of, number one, remembering God, but also realizing that there are times where we need God to say, "Hey, stop what you're doing. I love you so much that I want you to pay attention to who I am." So here's your challenge. Throughout this week, I want you to stop and think of ways that God is doing things in your life. Maybe it's something little, like he blessed you with a snack that you really love. Or maybe it's something really big, like he blesses your family with a new car or something. Whatever it is, I want you to stop and thank God and recognize that he is in our lives. All right, guys, you did a great job listening. Now it's time to continue on with our lesson. Here's our memory verse. Return to the Lord your God. He is gracious. He is tender and kind. He is slow to get angry, and he is full of love. That's Joel 2:13. Now say it with me. Here we go. Return to the Lord your God. He is gracious. He is tender and kind. He is slow to get angry. He is full of love. Joel 2:13. Good job, guys. All right, Covenant kids, you've listened, you've learned. Now it's time for you to go change your world. We'll see you next week.